Preseason's over.
Coach, for the 3 or 4 or how many other spots that might have been open, did you get the opportunity to see the team in the season end? Sometimes you don't have the ball, you have the ball, go to certain guys.
Yeah, well, I think I have a clear picture in my mind, but I spoke with Jason just briefly, and we talked a little bit. Of course, we want to take a look at the tape in the morning, and then we'll start rolling on it.
Coach, you anticipate some cuts maybe coming before the deadline on Saturday? Or?
Yeah, that's going to be up to Jason. I'm not sure about that.
I know this game, notwithstanding, what did you make of the work you guys did in the preseason and the games in particular?
Yeah, well, in the games, it's hard to really say how the games took place because, I was a college coach for 23 years, and then I came to the NFL, and preseason football is the weirdest thing because you're not, like, winning really isn't the thing. And, when you're in amateur sports, high school, college, you don't play any games where you're not trying to win, where winning isn't the thing. And it's just different. That's all I can really say. Not good or bad, it's just different. And we believe the number one thing you have to do in preseason is get through it as healthy as you can. And it's just counterintuitive because, you want to put on a good show, you want to put a good product out there, but at the same time, you're fighting back, playing your best players, you're fighting back showing certain schemes that you don't want to show. It's just I don't enjoy that part of it. I love practice. I love the practice part. I love having 90 guys. I love seeing new guys. There's new players every year that show up and surprise you. A guy like Bobo Wilson finally got a chance to show what he could do tonight. He's been through 20-something practices and just didn't get much of an opportunity. He finally got his hands on the ball tonight and made some plays.
But you mentioned you like having 90 guys. Can you talk about how difficult these next couple of days are going to be, having to cut down?
Yeah, they're going to be real difficult because we got to say goodbye to 37 guys who, for the most part, have given us what they've got for the last, some of them all the way back to April when we started off-season program. So 9 weeks of off-season program, 6 weeks of preseason. That's 15 weeks you've been with these guys. And, my experience in the NFL is most of these guys want to be coached and want to get better. And they try to do what you ask them to do. Sometimes you get mad because they don't do exactly the way you see they should do it, but they try for the most part. So, that's one thing that'll be, we already had, in the past, you already had 15 of those cuts made, and, over the next day and a half, we're going to say goodbye to 37 guys.
So, Coach, what's your biggest takeaway from this weird thing you call preseason?
It's over. It's over, and we're pretty healthy. We're relatively healthy. There's a lot of teams in the league that are worse off than we are health-wise. I know people pay for these tickets in the preseason and pay, but people pay to see the main players play real football, and that's about to start next week.
So, in your mind, even though you're 1-3, did you win since you didn't?
Yeah, no one cares about that. You can look that up. There's a million stats about teams. Their preseason record has nothing to do with you. I wish we were 4-0, but we're not. We're 1-3, and no one will give two craps about that. Well, they won't. Don't kid yourself. They won't. It doesn't matter. We're 0-0 is what we are, and so is everybody else.
Dirk, what did you see from Reedy?
Reedy? Well, tonight he didn't get as many opportunities, but over the course of the preseason, he did a really nice job, especially in the return game. Gave us an explosive in every game until tonight, and we wanted to get a look at Bobo tonight, and he gave us an explosive or two. So, Bernard probably did about all he could do.
How difficult is it, Dirk, when guys are out there with non-starters playing against other non-starters?
Yeah.
Evaluating that.
Well, it's still football, and they're still playing at approximately the same level, but they're not playing against the best, and you don't always get to see certain guys with your first group. It just doesn't work that way. But I think the cream always rises to the top.
Did Jeremy McNichols improve in his assignments and the way he approached the game, the way he played it? I know he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, I probably better take a look at the tape.
You know, it was difficult during the preseason, but did you see enough with Ryan Fitzpatrick throughout camp that you're comfortable if something arose that you...
We're fine with Ryan. I mean, he's got 116 starts in this league, and I've played against Ryan multiple times. I see him every day. I'm in the quarterback meetings. I know what kind of guy he is. I mean, I've told you guys this before. There's about 10 teams in this league that don't like their starter, and there's not very many teams that are hoping their backup goes in there. We have a backup that's got 116 starts in the NFL.
Well, we haven't talked to you since Ryan Griffin signed a one-year extension, but is that a testament to what you feel about him? And the options are still open even for this year?
Yeah. So in Ryan's case, it's just unfortunate because he was in a real tight battle with Ryan Fitzpatrick, and he hurt that shoulder. We've spent a lot of time. We have a lot of time invested in Ryan, and I think he was having a heck of a preseason up until when he got hurt in that Cincinnati game. I'm excited that regardless of what's going to happen here in the immediate future, that we have him under contract for not only this season but next.
Coach, during the preseason, is the kick return position been one of the more difficult ones to figure out? Do you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do?
The hardest thing about the kick return position is you don't get to return very many kicks. We all thought, me included, that when they changed that rule 2 years ago, that everybody was going to mortar kick to the goal line, and we were going to be bringing all these kicks out, but they're not. All these kickers are kicking them out, and so, I don't know what the number is, but it's less than 5. It's probably like 3 that we've had a chance to return the whole time, and it's not like that's something that you practice live on your own. So, I have a lot less of a feel for kickoff returner than I do for punt returner. I think we got two real solid guys in that area, but kickoff return, it's a little bit up in the air still.
What do you look most forward to in the first season game? Even though it's an away game, what do you look most forward to?
Well, to see what kind of team we're really going to have. It's easy for all of us, me included, and most of you included, to speculate on what type of team we're going to have based on the preseason. But you know what? None of us really know. None of us really know how this group of 53 guys is going to come together and how we're going to play this season. There's been a lot of talk, ton of talk, but the talking time is done, and it's time for us to earn it. We got to do our thing next Sunday, and that's, if you're in this business, player or coach, that's what you're in it for.
Can you say about Anthony O'Connor played more tonight? Does he deserve a spot in this league?
Anthony is a guy that we're really happy that we got him as a free agent. I think Jason and his guys, I think we got a steal in that guy, because there's just not very many tight ends that are 262 pounds and can block at the line of scrimmage, and really having never played football in the United States, even though he played in Canada. He's a tough guy. He's a pretty smart guy. He's still got a ways to go, but we like his upside. I mean, I think he'll find a home in the NFL. I do.
Feel pretty good about your depth at linebacker tonight. We saw Beckwith, Lynch, Platt.
Yeah,
Seemed to make plays.
those 3 guys. I thought those 3 guys were outstanding tonight. I thought those 3. Yeah, this is. I think we're the deepest we've been at linebacker for sure.
Anything else? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.